Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Sunstreaker. This is the missing link version of it. So it's kind of cool by Takara Tomy. And there's the box that looks identical to the, almost identical to the original packaging, I would imagine. Except for the image where, except for this image, I guess, where his knees are bent. Because I believe the original one does not bend the knee. And here's the top of the box, here's the bottom. So let's open this up and see how this figure looks and transforms, since this is a missing link. So it's supposed to have added articulation for this. So it comes with a little figure, and then it also comes with his blaster. Right here, chrome blaster. Right there. Ew, it's already kind of gunky. Hopefully I could take that off. But in any case, there's the blaster and there's the little gunk on it. If you can see it. There we go, right there. We'll deal with that later. Then it comes with 3 missiles. And then he comes with 2 of these pieces for the shoulders. Come on. And then a pair of fists. And then here in the packaging, you get this translucent red card supposed to read these information about Sunstreaker. Right here, the stats of Sunstreaker. That's kind of cool because you can't tell right there, but with the red you can tell. So that's that. And then here's the sticker sheet for Sunstreaker. And then comes with a card. Ooh, a very flimsy card. It's almost like paper. It's so thin. There we go. And then the instruction to transformation. And then here's a little brochure showing other figures, features of these figures. There's a little nice poster section there, and then other figures that are available. There's another little poster, and then we have Optimus Prime right there, which I already reviewed. And I've also reviewed Bumblebee and Cliffjumper, I believe. So there they are, and yeah. So let's put this away, put that away. So let's take a look at the vehicle first. Here's Sunstreaker. Really nice vehicle mode. Bottom is very covered up, which is nice. I don't have the original version, so I'm not exactly sure how it's supposed to look. I would imagine it looks identical to this. Any added features, I wouldn't know because, like I said, I don't have the original. But it looks very clean on the bottom. And it has rubber tires. And this portion right here is all metal. This front portion. And I believe there are other metal pieces back here as well. This right here is metal, and then the rest I believe is plastic. And then it has the heated symbol right there, so if you apply heat to it, it'll change color. Kind of see it a little bit, not so much, but yeah. So that's that right there. Sunstreaker, really nice vehicle, and it has chrome scoops right there, and then a spoiler right there as well. Those are all chrome. And then as far as the back side, there are 2 plugs right there. You could plug these into it right there. Is this supposed to go this way or that way? I'm not sure, but in any case, poop right there. So just a little added feature up there. And that's it for Sunstreaker vehicle mode. And so let's go ahead and transform him to robot mode. I'm gonna take these out. We'll plug those in later. And then first you need to do is open this canopy up. There we go. And I believe you're supposed to straighten up the legs now. There we go. This side was really tight. One side was really tight on this figure. It took me quite a long time to get it moving. I forgot how long it took. At least 20 or 30 minutes for me messing with it because I didn't want to break it. So yeah, and then once you did that, you need to shift the leg over. Then you could clip this down here. Again, shift this portion over and then clip this down here. So that's the heel, and that's its legs. And these are kind of short, stubby legs too. So then what you want to do now, move this panel down, and then here are the arms right here. Just rotate these out. It's a pretty simple transformation. And then what you want to do now is push this up. From what I remember, wait a minute, let's see here. Oh, there we go. You slide that up. Then you flip this inward. Put the arms down. Flip this piece back up. So it kind of connects. Let me see. Oh, this thing needs to collapse down too. Wait, before I do that, this piece needs to collapse down. It's a little tricky how to collapse this down. Remember, it was a little tricky when I first did it too. How did I do that? Okay, there we go. So I guess it's best to do it here first. Hard to see, so let me bring this up. So this piece folds. So initially it was like this, vertically, and then there's a hinge right there. So you want to fold that, and then you could collapse this, basically peg this in there. And then once you did that, you could push this piece back. So now it's like that. And then his head is up, and then the back panel could cover this portion up, and there, that's pretty much oh, and then the arms, open this up to review his hands. Get this hand out of here. There we go. There. And there's the other hand. Open this up. Get that out. These are articulated hands. There's one joint right there. So you can have them open up like that. But yeah, robot mode, it's kind of ugly. Actually, it's really ugly. And there he is. Look at that. Proportionally, he looks really ugly. Look at this. His head is tiny. His arms are super long. His legs are really short. And just overall, the design just does not look good as a robot mode. Oh, and then you need to put these back on here. Not sure which way is supposed to be the front, but let me look at the instructions. Does it show? Yeah, I guess this is the right way. Okay, there we go. Again, these look very ugly. And then you could peg this onto his hand right there. So now he's holding on to a weapon, and he has articulated hand, articulated shoulder section, I guess. I think this is new. And then the arms can rotate 360. And then there's a bicep swivel. And then there's a hinge elbow. Then a swivel wrist. And then articulate the fingers. And then he has a working hips that goes front and back and sideways as well. I'm sure this is new. And then his legs can go up and then knee can bend. So articulation wise is quite good. Head does not rotate or anything like that. So you can have him going forward, running pose like that, I guess. Kind of ugly, but it is possible. Look at how ugly the back is. The gap in between right here looks very, very ugly. But it is based on the original G1 design, and the G1 design, it's from the 80s, so I mean, can't expect them to have nowadays type of articulation or the overall proportion. But still, it's a good looking G1 type robot. If you're nostalgic, then you might want to get these. These are kind of cool. And if you have all the original ones, then this might be a good figure to stand next to it. But here it is. And I'll do a comparison with Jazz here from Studio Series. Look at that. They're about the same height, but proportionally this one looks fantastic. Look at that. But of course, this is the design from the 80s. This is 2024, I believe. So yeah, you can see the difference between these guys. Just design wise is completely different. And yeah. So, and then here's the little figurine, some sort of a robot. Not even sure. This looks like, no, this is supposed to be human, I guess. Head does not move. The arms move independently, and the legs also move independently. So that's cool. And, oops, sorry, right there. I'm gonna stand him next to the Autobot. So, scale-wise, this guy is tiny in comparison to these giant robots. Alright, so let's transform him back. You know what, let me take a photo first before I transform him back. Stand. Oh god, why would you not stand now? Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we're going to transform him back into vehicle mode. So, it's just literally reversing the transformation that you did before. So let's remove these for now. Let's put the hands back in here. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah. There we go. Oh. There we go. And then, what do I do next? Pull this panel down. Open this up. Flip this out. Nope, it's caught in here. There we go. There we go. Swing that forward. Close this down. Oh, let's do the arms. Let's rotate them back in here. side doesn't peg in or anything like that. It doesn't peg in or anything. What is it? Look at that. It sits right there. Okay. And then the engine goes here. Nope. Then you put this panel back. Then you flip the legs back out. Slide those legs back out right there. That should peg back in nicely. This one's not completely out yet. Oh, there we go. Peg that back in. Now you can straighten these legs, collapse these legs back together, and then push the legs back in. Oh god, this is the side that I don't like. There we go. Okay, now everything is pushed in right there, nice and tight. Now you could drop this. This is actually the seat for the little figure right here, so I'm going to put him in here as well. Okay. Sitting position. Drop the little figure in here, so he's driving the vehicle. There we go. Everyone's situated. Then, oh no, he's too tall. He is too tall, actually. He cannot sit in here. There we go. Pop this back on. And everything looks to be in order. Let me pop these back on here. This way, I guess. So there we have Sunstreaker back in Lamborghini mode. So there you have it. There's a Sunstreaker from the missing link. I'll put Jazz back in here, so there you go. So there you go. This is a fun little transformer. I got this from Ami, and I think it looks fantastic. And this is not a sticker, it's actually printed on, and so is this, not a sticker. None of these are stickers, so that's good. I like that. And then the only sticker is this one. Oh, look at that, now it's color. Look at that, you can see it right there, the Autobahn symbol. And it's gonna fade back to black. Let me blow on it. And you can see it slowly going back. Nope, it's going back into red. Now it's going to green because my hands are getting a little warm. So now it's blue. Okay, so in any case, there you go. There's a G1 missing link. Sunstreaker. This is their 5th iteration. This has C05 on here, so I think it's their 5th vehicle. So there you go, and thanks for watching.